What's up YouTube, Israel back again with a quick video. Well, today I got another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This is the latest release from the House of Halloween, Halloween Man X. Stay right there. Before I get started, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date on first impression videos and Freights related content just like this. So like I mentioned before, this is the latest release from the House of Halloween. They were previously known as Jesus Del Pozo, Halloween Man X. So Halloween Man X from the House of Halloween is an Oriente Fougere fragrance released in 2019. The nose behind this fragrance is Nicolas Beaulieu and is an Eau de Toilette concentration. Alright, let's check out the presentation. Alright, so here's the box for Halloween Man X. Sorry for any reflection. Not too much going on with this box. As you can see, it's a plain black box. It's Halloween Man here. Nice blue X here. Has the name Halloween on top. On the side, it does say explore your limits with the same X as the front. This is a 125 ml bottle. I believe I paid $35 for this. Let's check out the bottle. Alright, so here's the bottle for Halloween Man X. If you guys are familiar with the line, they did keep the previous bottle designs. I do like the matte black finish they have here, and I believe this is metal or aluminum or something. Nice black atomizer, kind of a heavy cap. It's probably medium weight, it's probably plastic on the inside, metal on top. Has a nice blue color here in the bottle. If you can't see it, I will shine a light there for you guys. Nice blue color to this bottle. Kind of has like the dark kind of gradient look going down to the blue here. I do like this bottle. Really cool color scheme. I love the matte black on this. Really nice presentation from the House of Halloween. Alright, so here are the notes for Halloween Man X. In the top we have cardamom, lavender, and lemon. In the mid we have whiskey, coffee, cinnamon, and mineral notes. And in the base we round things off with tonka bean, amber, and frankincense. Yeah, so I'm kind of familiar with the Halloween Man fragrances. Halloween Man, actually the original, was one of my first fragrances I ever bought when I got into the game back in, I think it was 2013. It was kind of like a 1 million type of fragrance, but it was really good. Always got me compliments, and I still suggest that is a cheap but good fragrance, guys, so go out there and find that one. I also did a review on Halloween Man Shot, I think last year, and that was a really nice fragrance. Looking forward to this one because it's just the latest release, and I did like some of these notes in here. I love cardamom, the whiskey note, the coffee in this sounded really good. The cinnamon, the tonka bean, the amber, and the frankincense all sound really good. Sounds like it might be a good fragrance for the fall and winter. So it might be kind of cloying today, but I'm gonna wear it anyway. But yeah, and you know, I didn't know that the house changed names. It was the House of Jesus Del Pozo. He was I guess maybe the nose or just the designer who came up with the idea for the fragrances. But now they're just listed under Halloween. So I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe they sold their company or the rights. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying this one. So let's get some of our first impressions. All right, here we go. Pop the cap. Clean hand. Good sprayer. Okay. Definitely getting the coffee note in this. This is a very realistic coffee note. This is almost like coffee grounds. It kind of has like that bitter coffee, like bitter. The ground coffee kind of has that bitter note whenever you breathe out through your nose. Because usually when you get coffee, it smells really nice. But this one actually has like that roasted kind of bitter smell, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's more realistic, like real natural ground coffee. Which isn't a bad thing for anyone out there who's like a realist and you want something to smell authentic. To me, this smells like an authentic coffee note. Yeah. I believe in another note listing I saw, they called it roasted coffee. So maybe they went out of their way to make it smell a little bit different than your normal coffee scent that you get. This isn't sweet. It's a little green. Not really getting the whiskey just yet. It's mainly coffee, mainly cardamom. The lemon note is giving it some citrus, but it's not like super citrusy. It's just a little bit. But the tonka bean and the amber probably play really well with the coffee note. So it's also in the base, so it'll probably come out later. Let's get a little bit of that lavender kick to it. It's a little herbal. There's a little bushiness, a little herbal greenness going on with this one. Getting a little bit of that whiskey now. It's a little bit boozy. Getting a little bit of that that kind of woody, boozy feeling that whiskey has with it in fragrances, which I'm liking, but it's not dominated by it. It's mixing really well with the coffee. Yeah, I'm not going to say right now it seems like it's lacking a little bit of power, a little bit of strength. Not sure how it's going to do in the performance department. But in the smell department, I do like this. I want to say on Fragrantica, people are comparing this to Salvatore Ferragamo, Uomo. But I don't really, I see a little bit of the comparison, but it's not as fresh and as citrusy and as gourmandy as that one. This one's more green notes with some whiskey notes, but mainly that coffee note. I'm getting that cinnamon now. The cinnamon's giving a bit of that that woody, spicy kick, kind of almost like a tree bark, but with mixed with cinnamon. That kind of woodiness to it that I'm getting now. And I really like that in fragrances. It's really nice in the fall and the winter when you get that nice cinnamon kick. So that's really popping now. Yeah, so I paid $35 for this fragrance, like I mentioned before. Right now, I'm not upset that I paid $35 for this fragrance. This is actually kind of nice. It's not beast mode right now. But I think it might be light enough to wear this one today in the heat. I mean, it's pushing 100 degrees, so that might be the only thing really working for me is that it's not a beast. It's not going to be a club banger, I think. So I can probably get away with wearing this one today. The citrus is kind of shining a little bit more right now. So I really don't feel like it's going to be cloying or intrusive to anybody around me, but time will tell. So far, a decent fragrance. Going to make this fragrance my scent of the day, and most likely my scent of the evening. Take it with me tonight, and give you guys an update shortly. Talk to you then. All right, guys, I'm back with my update for Halloween Man X from the House of Halloween. All right, so it's been a few days with this fragrance, and I must say I do really like this fragrance. Really did keep that coffee note that I spoke highly about in the first half of the video. The coffee note really does stay prominent with it. You get a lot of coffee, some sweet citrus notes, and some cardamom for some sexiness. I left out the leather note in the notes in the first half of the video, so I apologize for that. But to me, the leather really wasn't much of a player anyway, so when I caught the blurb, I was like, okay, well, I really didn't pick up too much leather in this anyway. It did remind me a bit of Halloween Man Shot, if you guys remember me speaking about that one. It reminded me of that one, that DNA, but with coffee in it. If you guys are coffee lovers, you're going to love this note because this is like an authentic coffee note. It really smells like coffee grounds, like right out of the can. So I guess maybe the roasted part kind of gives it that bit of smell to it, but it's really nice. A very sexy fragrance. The dry down I got was that probably after maybe 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, you get the, really strong tonka bean dry down. A little bit of amber for some sweetness, but mostly tonka beans what I get out of that one for the dry down. But it's a good fragrance. I really liked it. I sort of compared it, or people compared it to Ferragamo Uomo. And I can see the comparisons just a little bit, but I actually own that one and they're not alike that much. Overall, they're not the same, and smelling that one compared to this one actually kind of put the performance issues into debate, because that one is an eau de toilette as well, and that one's way stronger than this one. And this is where I guess this fragrance had issues, was the performance, and we'll talk about that now. So longevity for this fragrance was okay. It was like 5 to 6 hours. Didn't get a full 8 hours out of this one. 5 to 6 hours wasn't bad for this fragrance. It does have a really good sprayer on it, so maybe you can just spray more on your skin or your shirt for better performance. But 5 to 6 hours wasn't bad. I was hoping to get a full work day out of this one, but I did not. And also, it's very light. It's a very light fragrance. It's not as strong as I was hoping it would be. This note combination is great, and I wish they would have made it a bit stronger. But yeah, longevity, 5 to 6 hours. So projection for this fragrance is very close to the skin. I'd say the first hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, I got about a foot, but it got really close to the skin after that. It stayed, decent longevity. It stayed around, but I'd have to like bury my nose in my arm, or have someone sit really close to me for them to smell it on me, but it didn't project very much. Kind of had the same issues with Halloween Man Shot, and not so much the original Halloween Man. That one actually had pretty good performance, but the projection in this one was really lacking. Again, like I said before a second ago, the note combination of this is great. I really love the composition here. It just didn't push out as much as I was hoping it would, and didn't last as long as I was hoping it would as well. Seasons I'm going to say are going to be year-round. Going back again to the performance issue, I would definitely lean, if this composition alone, I would say it'd be cooler weather, colder weather, fall, winter. But it being so light, this is definitely safe enough for year-round. I wore this one in 95-degree heat, and it it did okay. Like if not, it helped the performance out with this one. But yeah, definitely year-round for this fragrance. Occasions for this fragrance, I'm going to say, are going to be safe enough for work or school, anywhere with people around you, because this isn't very strong, so it's not going to offend anybody around you. I will say it is good for like date night. It is a sexy fragrance, close quarters, you know, wear it to a dinner. But I wouldn't wear this to a club or anywhere there's going to be a lot of people, because you're not going to really be, you know, cutting through the crowd or cutting through any smoke or anything like that. This isn't strong enough to be considered a club scent, although the smell would probably be okay in a club setting. I just don't think it's going to be strong enough to really work with the club crowd. So definitely close quarters, work scent, school, office, anywhere around people, you should be okay with this fragrance. Ages for this fragrance, I'm going to say 25 and up, simply because the roasted coffee note's just probably a bit too mature and unique for younger noses out there. I believe the price is right for the younger guys. If you guys can find this fragrance for around 25 or 30 bucks, you should, I think it would be a good fragrance, because it is still kind of sweet and sexy, but simply just the coffee note, I just think might turn the younger noses off. Overall, I really like this fragrance. I really do like the composition. I like what they were doing with this one, the direction they were going with this one. Unfortunately, the performance was just lacking in this one, but I really liked it. It did, you know, when I compared it to Uomo, it really did kind of, you know, show how weak it was compared to that one. And that one's an eau de toilette as well. And that was, if it had the same performance as Uomo, I think this would be a complete hit. But I do love this fragrance, like the way it smells, the composition, the coffee and the whiskey and the cardamom and all those notes together make a really sexy fragrance. I think if they made an extreme version of this or an intense, I think that would be awesome. But they didn't with Halloween Man Shot, and that was a sexy fragrance as well. And that one was lacking in the performance department, just like this one. So if, you know, if they're listening out there, maybe you guys can make stronger versions of those two, and you guys might have a couple of hits on your hands. But this one does have a really good atomizer. It sprays a lot of juice, so just spray your clothes or spray your neck. I think it might be worth a purchase if you guys can find a bottle for 25 or 30 bucks, maybe even 35 what I got this one for. Just spray a few extra sprays. I think it'll be worth it, especially because you can wear it year round. You know, if you're looking for a nice date night fragrance, this would be a perfect fragrance for that. This is a sexy fragrance. Unfortunately, the performance isn't there, but the performance is good enough to probably warrant a blind buy or a purchase. All right, so has anyone out there tried Halloween Man X from the House of Halloween? If you have, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching a video on my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications for future fragrance videos just like this. Please follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you can find fragrance-related photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.